Hello, everybody. How are you? It is Ben Palladino once again with another awesome tutorial I think you're all going to enjoy. I got a great response from my last scam slash hacking the website Notion Cash. Even though I know it's technically not really hacking or scamming because they don't pay you anyway, but it still screws up with their whole goal and in grabbing data from users and everything and getting a swarm of fake users is never a nice thing. So, and it's a really good Selenium Python tutorial, and so that's what I really want you guys to take away from it. Um, so this one is going to be a lot more fun. We're going to have a lot more going on, and our victim is Clout Pay. Now, this is one I've seen around a lot. Now, a few weeks ago, their name was Clout Pay. Now it's paid for clout. What I'm assuming happened is they somehow got, I'm guessing they got in trouble or something. Like these testimonials were manually changed. I know these are fake anyway. Definitely fake testimonials. $193,000. Yeah, okay. Douchebag. Anyway. So now it's paid for clout. We're going to log into my account. We're going to take a look at what we can do. And I've already done a lot to my account. Look, I've got $52 in earnings, but if we go to my payments, 9,887, 9,835 confirmed, and then we click cash out, and we just click request. I certify it's real, whatever bullshit, and that's going to add that 52 to my current 9,000 whatever bullshit. Now, here's, look at this, $9,887 confirmed. Yeah, okay. The scheduled payment date was the 17th. It's the 22nd. Anyway, but this is this was a fun website. This is a fun website. So we're going to we're gonna screw these people over. So not really screw them over. Now I will say though, just to back up my credit a little bit, I may or may not have done this on one or two legit websites that actually do pay you, but that's a lot more involved because you have to create a bot to go make a fake email, and then you take that email address and you go to a website where you can access a temporary phone number to get a verification code, and then you go back to the fake email and you enter the verification code, and then you sign up on one of these legit sites with that information. Then you have to open the email back up, confirm the email so that way their user is validated, and then your real account gets the credit. Now that is a big process, but it's real money. But I'm not saying I've done that, but I'm not saying I've done that. You know what I mean? Anyway, so we're going to, the reason I do it on these sites is because they don't pay you anyway. So what's someone going to say? You know, so we're going to make two bots today, actually. The way this one works, the way this site works is you get, share this link and earn $2 for every person who clicks on it, which is fucking ridiculous. Earn an additional $10 when they sign up. So you can see how easy this would be, you know what I mean? So we're going to start Clout Pay Bots, and that's our folder for this project. And we're going to start a new file, and let's just start real quick. We're going to do something very similar to what we did, oops, not a new folder, in the last website scamming, which was create a first names text file and a last name text file. And just like in the last, it's just a big list of names. One name per line. You can get these from name list generators online, and then later we'll use a trim, and that'll get rid of this white space. Look at all the white space on each one. That would be a pain to go in like this manually. You know, that would suck. So we're just going to do that in code, and then here's our list of last names. And these, I believe, are the same ones, or just another list that I had already gotten, so we don't have to go through that. So we got our names, so we don't have to worry about that. So the first, we're going to make 2 bots today. We're going to make a clickbot, clickbot.py, and we're going to make a referral bot, referralbot.py. And let's close out the referral bot. We're going to make our clickbot first. And so what this clickbot is going to do is going to open up our link, our referral link here, and then it's going to close, and then it's going to open and close, etc. And that's just going to constantly give us $2 over and over and over again. Now these, again, you're not actually going to get paid, but these are really fun just to a really great practice. Selenium is a very powerful tool, and it's very awesome, and it's one of my favorite Python libraries. So we're going to work with that today. So right away, let's just import WebDriver. So from Selenium, import WebDriver. Now this, I'm going to be repeating a lot of the stuff I've said in the Notion Cache video, because in case people didn't see that one, they're jumping into this one. They get to see this as well. I am going to move it a little bit quicker in this one because we do have 2 programs we're going to write. This one's fairly short. The next one's a bit longer. So let's just get our imports done. So we got our WebDriver. We're going to import, actually we don't need web browser. Import time, and I think that's it. I think that's all we need for this one. And so we're going to just right away create a while loop, because we want this to go infinite. We want it to go forever, because we don't want to stop. We just want $2 over and over and over again. And we're going to create an instance of a Safari. I'm using Safari once again just so I can use Chrome to demonstrate that it's working. Now you can do this with any. I'll show you real quick. WebDriver.chrome, WebDriver.firefox, and these all do 99% the exact same thing. So this tutorial will get you the results you need. Now there is an error sometimes where it'll say you need the Gecko driver for Firefox, or you need the Chromium driver for Chrome, and you can Google how to get those. They're very simple to download and install, but I'm not going to cover that here. We're going to, so we're calling WebDriver.Safari web. That way we don't have to do WebDriver.Safari.get. You know, we don't have to do the whole string of stuff. We can just set it to web, and then we can use web later. So we're going to web.get, and I'm going to paste in my referral code here, copy, and I'm going to paste there, and that's our link. And then we're going to time.sleep, and let's do 1.5 seconds, and then web.close. And that is literally all we need. And we can back this up 1 row, and look at that. 7 lines of code. And technically, we could actually do this and make it less. 6 lines of code. But I like to keep things clean and organized, especially when you're working with bigger projects. So we're going to put it here, and we're going to run this. And you're going to see that this is going to open Safari. Where's Safari popping up? There it is. It's going to open this. It's going to go to my link. It's going to sit here for just a sec. It's going to close. It's going to open again. Bam. So while that's going, let's get this open. Let's refresh. There's 2 clicks, and now you can see this is going to start racking up. We got $4 in earnings, and we just keep refreshing this. $8, and you could literally just walk away from your computer and leave this on all day, and you'd be racking up some money. And if you went on another computer and you did this to the same link, you'd be racking up even more. So there's 14, you know, so you get the idea. It's pretty awesome. Now, again, you don't get paid, but it is cool to just see your work do something on a website. You know what I mean? And these people suck, so who cares if you fuck with them? Like, these sites should all burn in hell. So I don't really care if, like, shit happens. Whatever. I don't fucking care. So it's just cool to be able to program and then see an actual, you know, result on a real site. Like, you're actually making an impact here. Like, this is really cool to see. Even though you don't get anything for it, it is very cool and a great tutorial for this. So we're going to stop this because that's enough of that example. And we're going to get on to the real show now. And then look, we can go to cash out, request, certify, and bam, we got another $28 added to this night. So let's get to $10,000 together. Let's do that today, okay? That's what we're going to do. We're going to get to 10,000. So that's for ClickBot. And you could change this up. What you could do, let's do some changes. Oops. 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 Damn. I cannot get it together. Oh my god. Oh my god. New keyboard. Sorry. Oh, fucking new keyboard. There we go. So you could do this. 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Or 1.5 on the last one. And then you could save and run this. You know, open one. Takes a second for the first one. And then it just does it a couple times. Then it closes and opens. But I found this is more unreliable because these kind of go a little fast. And I found the most reliable option for this to actually work the best way is to just have one and then have it close and then reopen. It's just always been a little more reliable. I've tried it a couple ways, and this is the best way in my opinion. Oops. So let's get on to the referral bot because this is where things get fun. This is going to be a cool one. So again, we're going to need Selenium, import web browser or WebDriver, and we're going to want time, and we're going to want random and string, and let's get web browser in here. I'm not sure we'll need that, but in case. Now, we got our imports, and I'll go over these as we go. They are pretty straightforward. You've seen time. That makes the thing wait. Random lets you get a random whatever. And then string lets you do cool stuff with strings. And yeah, so here we go. We're going to create, we need a counter here just because we could do this in a while loop, but this will just let us control it. Actually, you know what? We don't need that. Never mind. Ignore what I said. Web. And I'm just going to run through and get this set up because we already know we want this. So maximize window. This is going to make the Safari full screen just so we can watch it and it'll be a lot nicer to watch. We're going to make a provider list. And this is going to be just a list of all different types of like email extensions. Verizon, ATT, and these will just be all different types of email addresses just for fun. This gives you a good idea of how you can concatenate strings together using different variables, and in this case indexes of a list. And then we're going to need to import our fnames. Open fnames.txt dot read dot split lines, and that's going to open this file, and it's going to split every line into its own index. So this is a list of first names essentially. And then we're going to do the same thing for the last names. There we go. Oops. There we go. All right, we got our text files in there ready to go, and this is where the magic happens. So first we want to get, well, first let's actually see what this looks like, so we get an idea of what the, oops, not login, damn it, sign up page. We want to see what the sign up page looks like. Damn it. Let's do this in Safari so I don't have to log out of here. Sign up. Alright, so we want a full name, username, email. Right. So we want to get a random first name. And this is where the import random comes into place. We can do random choice, so it's going to pick a random name from that list. We're going to take a last name, random.choice, last name, names, and then we're going to get a random domain for that email. And we're going to, we need a password. So what we'll do for the password is we will just take the first name plus, I've got to put this in a string because it's going to be a random number. So we're just going to get a random.rand int, which means random integer, in a range of, let's say, 100 to 10,000. And that's just going to get, oops, that's just going to get a random number added to the end of the first name. So that'll be their password. It'll just be their first name plus random amount of numbers at the end, just to make it simple. And then we need, I think, oh, a username. We need a username. Let's put that up here. Username will equal first name. Shit. All right, first name. Actually, wait, do we need a full name. And that will be the first name dot strip. And this is to get rid of that white space plus last name. And oops. I'm losing it today. There we go. Got our full name, got our domain, and we want a username. So I guess we can we'll do 100, 10,000, and that's going to give us a username, which will take their first name. Actually, if we do first name, that'll take their first initial of their first name. So first initial of their first name, their full last name, and then a random integer, and that'll be their username. And then that way, I think that's everything we'll need for account setup. Yeah, I think so. And then now we can open our web page. There we go. And that's going to open here. And this is where we have to start getting some information. So first we're going to do, let's see, time.sleep, and we're going to do 3 seconds. That's going to make sure that our log or sign up page or the home page loads 100%. So we want to make sure that we can keep this running and there won't be any hangups just in case for some reason it takes a bit longer to load or something like that. So we want to add a sleep there just to make sure it fully loads, just to be safe. And then we're going to web.find element by link text, and we've got to check because there's the sign up button. So let's link text, I think it's just sign up. Yeah, there it is. Copy and put that quotes. There we go, sign up. And dot click. Now let's test this. Let's just see how far we've gotten. See how well this is working so far. So it opens Safari. It's going to maximize the window. It takes a second to start. I don't know why it's doing this right now, but it is. Oh wait, I know why. I already had this open. I have to quit that. Now it'll open. Oh, shit, do I have to stop this? Kill terminal. We'll try that. There we go. All right. All right, there we go. What the hell? All right, something's wrong here. That might be it. I think that's it. What the hell? Why is that doing that? All right, let's take a look real quick. Maximize Ultra. Oh, we got some errors here. Line 17. There we go. That's why. I'm just getting hung up on the capitalization of strip. And then that should be lowercase. There we go. Now it's working. All right. And then we click the sign up button. There we go. All right. Now it's refreshing because we're in an infinite loop. So let's quit this and kill a terminal. We're done. And so we get to the sign up button and we're going to, actually we need to open that. All right, sign up. All right, so, and as we do all these tests, we are getting extra link clicks. Keep that in mind as well. So we need full name, and we're going to get by name, if we can. Not everything uses a name. Input. Name equals name. Okay, that's simple. So web.find element by name, and we'll do name, and then we will send keys full name, and that's going to send our full name, and then we will keys. Will that not work? I'm trying to be tricky here so we can save some time. That's not working. Why is it not working? Why is that not working? All right. We need to add I had to check another project because I wanted to make sure I didn't spend all day trying to figure this out. We need to import keys. So we do import or from selenium.webdriver.common.keys. Import keys. There we go. And this will save us a hell of a lot of time. Instead of finding each element, we can find the first one. Then we can keys tab plus username was next, right? Username plus keys tab, and this will speed up everything too, and it will mean less code as well. And then the email, so full name plus an @ symbol plus, actually, you know, let's make the email separate. Let's make it up here. That'll make things a lot nicer. Email equals full name plus @ symbol plus domain plus .com. And then that way, all we need to do is come down here, plus email, plus, what was the order? Password. Okay, so plus keys tab plus password plus keys tab plus password. And that's all we can do for that. And let's test this. This should work splendidly. Crap, I had, oh no, it works, cool. Click the sign up. Bam, 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 fills out all that information. Let's hit stop, let's click sign up. We can be here for reference. Now we need to target this checkbox. And I think what we should do, first of all, I think what we really need to do, because I noticed how quickly that went, is after we click this, we should put a time.sleep, and let's do 2 seconds, just to make sure, again, this page loads. We don't want to fuck around. We're going to put another time sleep here for just like half a second. And this is where we're going to target this accept box. This accept box. And we can get this by looking for the name, which is terms. That makes life super easy. Web.find element by name. And we'll just do terms dot click. And that should click that box. And then time.sleep, just to be sure again. Web.find element by name. I'm assuming this would be like sign up or something stupid again, because name sign up. sign up account and click. And then we want to time sleep. Actually, yeah, sleep for 5 seconds. And actually, we are going to do, in the very beginning, I said we're going to make a variable. This just makes sure it doesn't keep refreshing over and over again. So we get to where we want to be. We get to test this, and then it'll stop at the end so we know where to pick up. It'll be a lot easier that way. Go here, fill out everything fancy, click the box, click the sign up button, please. Yes. Now, we need to click this OK button. We're almost there, folks. Isn't this fun, though? Isn't this cool? I love doing shit like this. It's so fun. Come on. What the hell? Why is this being weird? What the fuck? What the hell? Why is mine? Alright, button. By class, I guess, because it doesn't have anything else. So, swol2-confirm. swol2-confirm. Okay. Had to concentrate there so I didn't forget. So we click on that. And then that should bring us to the user page. So we're going to just sleep there for 3 seconds because we want to make sure that it registers the user was actually signed in. So we're also, just because we're going to add a web refresh in there. You know what? And I just realized we can take this out. We don't need web browser. Now that I think about it, I thought we would for the refresh, but we don't. I wasn't thinking. Okay, so we refresh it there, and then we'll wait again just to make sure it loads. 3 seconds, and then all we need to do next is we just have to log out. That's all we need to do next, and we got referrals coming in. So we'll do this. I'm gonna run this shiz again. Booch. Thank you for 5,100 subscribers, by the way. Fantastic. Fill out this field. We ran into a time issue. Ran out of time. So we need to make this wait a little longer after it clicks the first link. So let's make this wait 5 seconds. Oops, no, that's not where we want it. 3 seconds is fine here. We want it 4 seconds there. That should be okay. All right. And click. And fill everything out. Click. And click. Hopefully. Yes. And then we sit here for a few seconds. And then it refreshes. And then we need to log out. Now, just if you're wondering why there's $25, when a referral signs up, they get $25 in their account. Crazy bullshit. So we need to click this and then click log out. So let's get both of these names here. So image. Okay, let's see. By class name of that C. I'm just going to paste that there real quick. By link text, we can do it that way because that'll be easiest to log out. All right. All right. And that, actually, let's wait 2 seconds. That is the end of our charade. So let's take out the loop, or the loop break thing. Set this to true. Let's run this butte. This should work. Should. Never be too sure, you know. Opened on my other monitor for some reason. Continue. Continue. Oops, I keep clicking. Damn it. Alright. It didn't maximize because I dragged it from my other monitor. Click OK there. It waits here. It refreshes. It waits. And then it clicks the avatar. And then clicks log out. Waits a few seconds. Starts over. Goes back to here. Clicks sign up. Alright. That loop seems to be working. Let's open up this. Boom. 3 referrals. Now, a couple of those are from our testing, so let's just wait a sec. 4. There we go. There's a 4th. If we do this, we can refresh as it goes. There's 5. See? Look at that. All right. And we're also, every time it goes to the referral page, we're getting a click as well. So we're getting $12 per referral, really. See, we just got to click for that. And then this will fill out. Click accept, or sign up. And then if we refresh, bam, 6. And guess what, ladies and gents? Guess what? Guess what? $10,000 and $10,001. That's funny. Owed to me a week ago. 5 days ago. I should have been paid 10 grand. God, these sites are ridiculous. But I hope you learned something today. It's always super fun doing these. I love teaching some good old Python. I think we actually got hung up here. This is what I'm talking about here. If you don't have your sleep, see? The web page just happened to take a little bit longer to load, so it didn't get to this button. The button click tried to go in too soon. And that can just take some playing around. A good rule of thumb is to just do extra. So like, this could be like 8 seconds, you know, like just ramp these up to make sure. And then you could have this go forever. But let's see. Okay, 36 lines of code. 36 lines of code for that referral bot, and it did us well, I think. Load, bitch. They changed their domain too. I'm assuming they got in trouble, so they changed their name, changed the URL, or they did that just to stay under the radar and look like a new business. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, it's a weird name to begin with. Paid for Clout, Clout Pay, like weird. They're all weird. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if there's anything specific you'd like to see. If there's any website you'd like me to do, like anything specific on, try to keep it legal. And yeah, I'll check it out. I've got a really cool phishing tutorial coming up, how to trick people into keylogging personal information, which is, yes, an illegal one, but an ethical hacking tutorial. So take it as you'd like. I'm not going to tell you not to do what you want with it, because I could care less what you do with it. I'm just here to pass on the knowledge of a wise man. I'm just kidding. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this this tutorial. I've got $10,000 now. So, you know, look, they can't even, it's not even aligned on their page now. It's such a big amount, it's not even aligned. Oh, another funny thing I want to show you. Leaderboard. This guy's made $3 million. Yeah, fucking right. God. $3 million. Can you believe it? 2.7. What the fuck? I saw this exact username one yesterday, and it was like 1.2. Like, it makes no sense. But anyway, I will talk to you all later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell, and you will be notified when I upload something cool. And I will talk to you later. Goodbye, everybody.